purpose of this particular project is to engage Indonesian and Australian students to learn from each other, to share about each other's cultures, and also to share about psychology practice in Indonesia and in Australia. And we've had an amazing day. I've mentioned the fact that many of my students have never been to a mosque before. So to be here in the mosque is a very big honor for my students. We've learned a lot about Islamic practices, Islamic religion, and also really critically for us as my students as future psychologists, learning how modern Indonesian psychologists adapt their practices to take into account, amongst other things, Islamic values where it is appropriate. And by so doing, showing us how they can be very therapeutically influential. My hope for the future is that we continue our relationship, that we continue to develop our teaching exchange. We've already started our research collaborations, and today I was delighted to see some examples of those collaborations and to have members of academic staff from the School of Psychology share with my students some of the research that's coming out of Indonesia. We have a lot to learn about how we can support people with disabilities. And Indonesia has very important laws that mean that private companies have to employ up to 1% of their workforce by people with disabilities. We learned today about some of the challenges and the barriers that are being felt by employers, and we were able to learn how psychology research can help us to form a systematic understanding of those barriers, and then to use that information to advocate to government, to non-government organisations to affect societal change.